Yes. So the definition of titration, it's that's a great question. I should probably explain that. But the titration is so anything when you well any particular drug or supplement or prescription has to be titrated. Typically, when it comes to nerve type of medications, not all medications need to be, but our supplements need to be. But depending on when it comes to nerve treating nerve pathologies, it has to be titrated. So titration is essentially a stepwise progression, or whether it's going up or down, depending on what you're trying to get accomplished for the patient to make it more tolerable for the body to absorb whatever supplement or prescription that you want the patient to consume. So for this example, we're talking, benfotiamine. You want to start up with a low dose or a lower dose than was recommended for the max dose, and then kind of build it up because then the body can start to learn how to regulate the supplement to kind of get more absorption. Because if you start off high and it's so high, readily available, depending on what's going on, the body may not absorb it and it just may excrete it all out. And the same thing will happen with a prescription type of drug as well. Except a prescription type of drugs, there may be severe adverse side effects if you start off too high and don't titrate it up. So it's basically going from a low progression to a high, but you can also titrate down depending on if the patient is feeling something, especially when it comes to prescription type of medications, is feeling symptoms of being so lethargic. And because these, like I said, these are nerve medications we're talking about specifically, feeling so lethargic. So then that's when you have to titrate it back down and you can't just say stop it because now their nerves have been so excited, unfortunately, when it comes to, that's why supplementation may be a better option depending on the patient. But when their nerves are so like used to it, you can't just say, oh, just stop it. You have to titrate them down off the drug, whether you're going to stop the drug or you're just going to go back to a lower level. But titration is basically a way of almost like a dilution. I would say it's analogous to dilution from a pharmacological standpoint or physiological